Warmer today at 9 a.m. is 58. That's better than yesterday. There's that cat that was here yesterday. It's got the white nose. That's the one I saw the day that I think my cat was having kittens up in the gazebo on top of the spa. I think, unless that's that multicolored cat. That could be that multicolored cat because it's not. The other one was running away. I think that's a multicolored. I put the cat food out. There she comes. There she comes. Good for her. That's it. You get used to me. I don't bother you. She's looking pregnant too. She's not going toward the food though. She's going under the car. Food's right there. Did you change your mind? Go ahead, eat. I won't bother you over there. I'm looking at the cattle. I came out earlier. I came out about 8 o'clock this morning. I didn't have my phone with me. And the white bull was chasing the mama cow around. They're probably in the water, because I don't see her around here anywhere. She was trying to ride her. Go ahead, eat. I think the vultures like the possums better than the raccoons because they tear into the possum real quick. I think there's one out there, unless those are the two raccoons out there. But there was a possum out there somewhere. I think they ate it up already, and now they're eating on this one. I guess they have a preference, what they like. The cattle aren't here. There she goes. She's going to get the food now. It's behind the wheelbarrow. Oh no, it's right there. Good. And I'm going to walk up that way. Yeah, I changed my mind. I was going to put a fence up right here today, but the only place I've seen them jump, the white bull jump over, is at the corner. So I'm just going to put an extra wire up there for now. If I see it jumping over any other fence, then I'll add another wire. And I think I'm going to put the wire back around the garden now. Although I should wait. They can't hurt it now. Yeah, there's nothing in there to eat anymore. I think I'll leave it down until after I haul the manure. Yeah, I need to start hauling that manure one of these days. One of these days I got to get around to doing that. Yeah. Moon again, huh? I guess maybe I'll feed them some corn. I'll just walk past, see what happens. Yeah, I like that cat. I guess you call that a calico? Anyway, I like her. I think she's pregnant. Oh, there's the red bull. And there's the other two Highlanders on the left. So I'm guessing mama cow's in the pond. Yeah, there he is. There they are. What? You gonna be acting funny today too? You gonna be running? Oh, another cat just went down the hill. I'd see it till it went that way. That's probably that gray cat that don't like me. Yeah, he was chasing her up here this morning when I first came out. Yeah, I don't feel like doing anything today. Wind's from the south though, so it's supposed to warm up. Feels cold right now though. I can see a few cattle. I see a few cattle out in the big pasture. Not too many though. Actually, I only see one. two. I see two. But they're all scattered now, so I'm sure. Let me go to the barn and feed the bull in there. Since I got extra corn now. All I'm going to do is tighten them wires up there. Yeah, he bent that post. I need to, I had it braced. I'll re-brace it, and then I'll tighten the wires up, and I'll add another wire at the top. I got some barbed wire. I think I'll use barbed wire up there on the very top between that one and that one. And we'll go from there. It's pretty strong today from the south. And it's still chilly. It's still a chilly one, even though it's from the south. Yeah, he's going to be with her today. He's staying with her. I think he was staying with her a little bit yesterday until he had his episode of running around like something was chasing him. Anyway, that's where I am today, watching him and that cow. Bull's got plenty of water. What? You want some corn? Okay. You've been crying all day yesterday. You're always crying now. I don't think you're hungry, it's just that you wanted some company. Right? Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll give you the corn. I can't do that much. Open that door, got his attention. Maybe I'll feed him too if he comes in. But I'm gonna get the corn set first. Pretty excited when I give him corn. Or right before I give him corn, he's very active. Yeah, I'll give him another scoop. Watch out. Yeah. Yeah, he was making all kinds of fuss before I gave him this corn. Let's feed the other one now if I can get him in the barn. Got his corn ready. If he comes in the bucket, he might come through that door. He's eating. Let's open the door and see if he comes in. He's busy. He's busy with the cow. Come on. I got a bucket. No? I can't get his attention. Oh, there's another gray cat. Uh-oh, the Highlanders are coming though. So I better close the door. I don't want you coming in. Yeah. He's more interested in the cow. You want to come in? Come on in. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. He can't decide if he wants corn. Now he's fighting with the little bull. Bully! Come on. You want some corn? I got your bucket. Come on. There you go. Come on. He's got to get through the Highlanders though. He can't make up his mind. Corn or the cow? Yeah. Hard decision, ain't it, boy? Come on. It's choosing the cow, I think. Of course, if the cow comes in here, he might come in. I can't. Bully! Come on in. There you go. You found it. You can wait, Kyle. You weren't letting him ride you anyway. This will give him a little extra energy. This thing is sticking out. Dad would say pecker. Yeah, getting them out not going to be. I think it'll be easy because he's got the cow out there. How about you? I heard a cat fighting out there. There's two Highlanders are fighting too. Oh, that's the mama. That's the mama cow fighting with the other. Mama cow's the one in heat is the one in the back, and that's her daughter on the right. Oh, he sees them. Yeah, he wants them too. He can probably smell her in heat. That's why he's acting a little more active today. Or yesterday too. Maybe he can smell that she's in heat. But he could never breed them. Yeah, he could never get them bred. So I brought him up. When did I bring him up? In spring? Yeah, sometime earlier this year. Yeah, because I had the heifer, the yearling. Well, she wasn't a yearling yet. Oh yeah, I guess she was. She was a yearling in February, but I think I already moved her back. I forget when I moved her back. Moved her back and brought this bull and that red bull up. Because he wasn't being used out there. He's my backup for the big bull out in the big pasture. But since I needed him here, and he was old enough, he was approaching 2 years old, so I brought him up. And I think he's going to be able to do the job. Oh, I know what I was going to do today. I was going to mix some spray up and spray them for flies, especially on the legs. And then, of course, you spray them on the legs when they walk in the water, it gets washed off anyway. So, but I'll spray them if I can get them to stand still long enough. Enjoy it, boy. You got let's see, what is this? In the middle of April, not quite the middle of April. Got another month and a half before June when you go to the butcher. I'm glad you don't understand English. I'm afraid he's going to cause trouble there at the butcher place. They got pretty strong pens, but the smell of blood, just eat. Don't mind him. With the smell of blood and the other animals, yeah, he might. Hope he don't jump out. They had pretty strong pipe gates, pipe pens, big pipes. So I don't think he can jump out. I think they've had bigger animals than this in there. It's getting them out of the trailer, I guess. What? Eat! Well, it's taking your mind off something. Then I gotta get him out of here. How am I gonna get him out of here? I got the bales here to block. Oh, I think he wants a cow. Go ahead, finish eating first. Don't you eat your corn. Are you done? You're not done yet. I'm gonna have to let him out. He's gonna get. I think he's riled up because of the cow and heat. He can't make up his mind, cow or corn. Okay, I gotta open the door to keep. I gotta keep him from going to the back. Okay, I guess I can chase him. Let me open the door. Of course, if I open the door, the rest of them will come out or come in. Okay, give it a try. Okay, now you want to eat. Door's open and now you want to eat. Yeah, oh good, they were Somewhere else. Okay, now you can go back to work. Yeah, she just don't like him. He has to avoid her. Watch. She does that all the time. You can't get no. See? Fight back, boy. Fight back. Their horn's not that long. That's it. He wants. See? Wrong end, boy. Wrong end. That's it. Okay. Do something. The cow ain't ready yet. Oh, door's open. No, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing for it. I think he may be, but yeah, she's not ready to stand yet. Don't come in here. She smells the corn probably. Yeah, I may have to. You know what I might do? I think I might try to pan her up with the bull in here. Give him some company. Just look at that. If I can get her in, come in here, I'll let her in with the bull. But I've never dealt with her by herself. That's a thought. That's about the only way to keep her from interfering with him. Maybe I can get her to, if I can lure her in here. Yeah, I need to get her in here. I'll try to use a bucket. I think he's occupied now with the cow. Wrong end, stupid. He's gotta fight. He has to escape that other. I need to separate that heifer and put her in with the barn. Put her in the barn. These cows are red. Other ones. I don't know how I can do that. They're not used to going in the barn. I know what I could do. I'll need my boots though. I could lock him up in here. Lock him up in here, and then I can get the cattle to go in there. And then I can sort them. He's afraid to go behind the cow because the other mean one is over there. Well, I got him locked in. Let's let the other cattle in. Made a mistake. I left the bucket out there with the corn in it. That's not good. I gotta keep these out. She almost went in. He tried. I need to get her to go in there. Come on. Maybe we'll get my stick. She gets close, but she don't go in. She changed her mind. You want to go back in. These two are busy here. Occupied. No, boy. Concentrate on the cow. I'm waiting for her to go in. The door's open and the corn's on the inside. The bucket's on the ground. I knocked it over. I got some corn there too, but when she does go, she stops to eat there. She don't go in to get to the bucket. I'm waiting for her to go through that door. That's it. Come on. I won't push you. I'll get you in there with that other bull. Keep him company. Since you're not interested, you're interfering with these two. Come on, go inside. Door's open. I'll wait. I gotta keep this cow out of the way. She was the one eating it. She was the one eating the corn. Quiet, I can't think. Yeah, you move off. Yeah. No. That's it. She's thinking about it. Let's just leave her alone. I'll keep these guys occupied. I can get her in. Leave her in there. Yeah, I'm working on it, boy. I'm working on it. She's stuck at the door eating corn. Hopefully she sees the bucket with the corn in it. Let's just keep these three out of the way. So nibbling at the corn on the ground. There's a bucket right there, and she can see the corn inside. But she's going to clean it up first. She still didn't go in. I gotta watch these three. This one, these two, and that one. I'll ignore her. When she's in, then I close the door. Gotta keep these three out of the way. She's awful stubborn. Yeah, you just stay out here. Do your thing away from it. Away from the barn. She's trying to think. Once she starts eating now, she's cautious. Look at it. Back legs don't want to go in. I may have to run up and chase her in. Close the door real quick. I'll let her eat first. Yeah. These are out here. Now without her interference, these two might get something done. Run up there and chase her in before she backs out. I can't do that and record, so I'll catch you later. We're in here. So that's half the battle. Now I gotta get the bull out of that pen. I gotta get you out of here. Yeah. Let me open this door from this side. There. Okay, you get in the other pen so I can get the cow, because I don't want to do it with you in here. That's it. Come on. Come on. There. Ah. I don't trust you, boy. Knock you in there. I'll be back. Okay, go ahead. Go on in. Come on. Go on in. Oh, that's good for you. Now I can open this door and let her out. Let them together. These bull's all excited. Aren't you? Yeah, you wouldn't have been so pushy with the other bull. Hope this bull don't hurt you. Let me open that door. And I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, see what they do when they meet. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Now he's got some company. I guess I'll have to get her bred last. Unless he can do it. He never could do it for a whole year. Last year at least now he won't be bawling so much. Now she might start bawling. Yeah. She had a calf last year around February, but she lost it. I think it was stillborn in the rain. Okay, there. Give him. This will keep him occupied. All right. Okay. Now she's fighting with him. That's what she was doing before when he was younger. But I think he can take it now. But she's still aggressive. Yeah, but at least I got her away from the other bull, which was my objective. I guess I achieved two things. I got her away from the other bull who was trying to breed, and then gave him some company. He just have to hold his own against her. Yeah. I don't know how she got so mean. She wasn't mean when she was younger. But I think he can take it now that he's bigger. It's what he wanted. He wanted a companion, so I gave him one. May not be the one he wanted. And I hope she's okay being away from her other herd. If he starts bellowing because he still wants out with the other ones, that's going to be his. Fight back, boy. Fight back. Well, you two get along. You just get along on your own. I can't help you there. So, I guess I feed him corn. I guess I have to feed her corn too. I don't want to, but I guess I have to. I hate to reward her bad behavior. I wonder, if I fed the bull here, will he have enough strength and courage to prevent her from eating with him? Guess I'll find out next time I feed him. It's a little too windy to spray fly spray on him. But if the wind dies down, I guess it wouldn't hurt to mix up a batch. And now, he won't have no interference now. What's going on in here now? Now you got company. Maybe it's not the one you wanted, huh? You didn't want the mean one. Now he's running away from her. He said, well, you asked for it, bud. You asked for some company. But I think you'd prefer to have the other ones. I guess he's still strong enough to go after her. Who knows? Maybe he could still breed something. I doubt it. He said all year last year to breed. Let's see what happens. The little bit of corn that was in the bucket, I put it back in. I put it in the trough there. It was only like a cupful, not much. See what she does. She'll find it. She probably smells it. I closed the door, didn't I? I think so. Yeah, she found it. She found the corn. That's your corn, boy. You gonna fight for it? No? I guess you already had some. Yeah. Well, at least I did what I set out to do. I was I had to be cautious with her. I didn't know how she's going to act when I rushed up to her to chase her in the barn. Well, she was already in the barn, but her butt was sticking out. But she went in. Alright, on to something else now. Okay, everybody's calmed down now, right? Yeah, got a little excited there, didn't we? A little excitement. Okay, now you two, look at that, he's taller than her. No reason he can't do the job now, except for the cow. cow has to be willing. You're always working on the wrong end, Buster. Guess he's learning to. Okay, I'll leave him alone. Okay. Yeah. I'll put another strand of wire. I'll tighten them wires up. I need to brace that post better up against the shed, make it tight. Trees are getting green again. Some faster than others. Without that other cow interfering, he can relax now and concentrate on what he needs to do. Pear trees sure leafed out. They got lots of leaves on them now. And that little, what you call it? Mulberry. That's got a lot of leaves on it too. I still have to trim up the bottom, but there's no hurry. Yeah, I see the buzzard shadows flying on the ground. They're flying above. Yeah, there's a lot more green now. Not just on the ground. Here comes that cat. The one that was running away. The more grayish one, I think. Yeah, I just want to look at my work from yesterday. I burnt a big pile of wood that was mostly over here. Some stuff was over there, but most of it was here. And I used to have a riding mower there and a push mower, and another riding mower there and a push mower, and a bunch of other stuff. I cleaned all that up yesterday. Cleaned it all up. Looks a lot better. And it's all over here. 2 riding lawnmowers and 2 push mowers. And some other stuff, tin. Yeah, I got to figure out a way to load them onto that trailer, that small trailer. I'm going to try to use the bale spear. Those things are pretty heavy, but I don't think they're heavier than a bale. It's just a question whether I can lift that, chain it, and somehow lift it up high enough with that bale spear to get it onto the trailer. High enough. I don't know how else to do it. Well, I could probably use some boards. I got some wide boards. I can set up a ramp and then use the tractor to pull these things onto it. I could do that. I'll try different things. I'll see what I can do, but not today. Not today. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing today besides putting wires up, a wire up there and bracing that up, making that tight. Yeah, on that corner when the barn where the bull jumped over. But I might drive out to the big pasture. I haven't been out there for a couple of days. I think I might use that board, that longer one. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer now with it all cleaned up. Also trimmed off that tree. I didn't take the branches out of there. I got it cut off so it stops growing. That's where the other lawnmower was, there. And there, yeah. Riding mower and push mower. The other riding mower was there with the push mower in front of it. Except, I'm just afraid that I'm going to start parking stuff in there. Yeah, start collecting stuff again. I hope not. Wait, what was he doing on? What was he doing down here? Huh? Why did he come down here? This is with the cow. What was he doing down here? I just caught him. I just happened to see him running back. I put that board up there yesterday. Up in there, because yesterday twice that I saw him, he went from there on top and jumped down in there because something was bothering him. There's a shadow. Vulture. Right there. That's the shadow. That's what made the shadow. Bye, bird. There he is again. There's a couple of them. Couple buzzards. Three buzzards. They got plenty of meals here. There's one there and then one lower down. Possum and a raccoon. Luckily I didn't find no groundhog yet this year. So far. Yeah, I don't know if I can lift it above there. I may have to just carry them out there one at a time with the bale spear. I could probably do that. And the smaller push mowers, I can load them on the truck. Yeah, I don't think my bale spear can lift it. Another shadow came across. Yeah. Yeah, if I have to take them out there one at a time with the tractor, that's okay. It's supposed to be a nice day today because it's supposed to warm up a little bit more today. There's one. There's a couple. Riding the wind. I got the truck. I guess I'm going to load up the truck with a few things for fixing that fence at the corner of the barn. Boy, no sense carrying it all over there by hand. I'll just take the truck down there, get as close as I can. Still have to walk up the hill. Yeah, a lot clearer now. Let's see how the best to do this. I guess I'll have to probably should back down. Yeah, I think I'll back down. That's it, boy. You keep it working at her. Yeah. Okay, missed that fence. Okay, where's that stump? Where's that stump I got to avoid? Huh? I don't see it anywhere. Try a different route. fit. Okay, so far so good. Watch the fence. Put four-wheel drive, see how far up I can get. Four-wheel drive. This probably was a bad idea. I think I'm gonna park down here. That's too much pressure on the park thing. Yeah, that's a bit better. Leave it down here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, park down here in the low spot. Under the pear tree. That's all the supplies I need, or tools. Yeah. I got some old barbed wire. Actually, I found it in that, next to that, where did I find that? Oh, that was over here by that tree. It was underneath that tree, that apple tree that I trimmed. It was under there, inside that box. And you gotta take that out of there too. So I might as well use it. So I only need a short brace anyway. I gotta carry that stuff up the hill. Up that way. I got the fence turned off. Well, it's hard to see, but there's 3 strands of wire there. You can see the insulators there and there. I had a support. This is the last time he jumped over, he caught the wire with his back foot. Probably because I was standing here somewhere. I just slowed him down. Anyway, he jumped from there over to here. I've never seen him go the other way, but I can always open the gate up to let him back out. But I'm going to use that board as a new support because that one's pretty rotten. I'm going to get that board there to push up as far as I can, tighten it up before I get this straighter. Otherwise it can go, I don't know. Anyway, I just want it closer to the barn. Then I'm going to string that barbed wire, put an insulator there and on top, and tighten up all these other wires. Let's see what I can do. Better than it was. I'd like to put T-posts, at least one in there, but I don't have any more that I know of. If I can find one, I'll trade that one out for the T-post. Because those two, they're not really in the ground very deep because the fence is so high. T-post would be better. But like I said, until I find one, this should do. It's barbed wire on top. I don't think you can jump that, but you never know. I've been hearing a lot of commotion in the barn. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. And he's still mooing too. I guess he wants that cow in heat. Yeah, he's still bellowing, even though he's got a cow in there with him. A mean cow. She's even mean to him. Okay, I guess I'm done with that project. I got the 3 original strands. I straightened that post up at the corner. barn, and I braced it with a better board, and I tightened up the 3 wires that were already there, and I put a barbed wire on top, and I put 3 small posts like these little posts here, not the T-posts but the little ones. I put 3 of them in there to visual so he could see there's a fence there, a higher fence. Hopefully that'll keep from jumping over that area where I work today. In a little corner where he jumped over at least 2 or 3 times. One time that I saw him, the last time I saw him, I was up there and he did it. He didn't even care that I was there. Oh, so we're here. And the time he jumped over when I saw him, I guess I must have slowed him down a little bit when he saw me in his way. And he hooked his back legs and stretched the wires that were there. But now there's 4 wires, and the top one's barbed wire, so with 3 extra posts. So we'll see what he does with that. Oh, it's warm enough today. I need the shade of the pear tree. I'm done. Oh, I forgot to wear a hat today. Yeah, I guess I did come out prepared. I guess I'll go park the truck again. Oh wait, I'll go out later. I'll go out to the big pasture later. I'm spinning. It's just 2-wheel drive. Hope I didn't drag out any nails or screws into this area when I was working here yesterday. I hope not. I don't need another flat tire, that's for sure. That little job wore me out. Yeah, I'll go out to the big pasture today, just to look around. No work though. I'll check the pool on the cow now. I guess I had to go cool off a little bit. You can't get to her there. We're up here for a while. I can see it better from here too. You should be able to see it. To keep these tubs fuller with water, because with the cows, those cows' horns, he still wants the cow in the heat. Yeah. I'll fill these up tonight, or this afternoon. What are you getting along with her? Huh? No? She's not what you wanted? No? Well, that's all you're going to get. You're lucky to get that. Only did it because she was causing trouble for the other bull. A little agitated here, huh? What? A little agitated. Get your nose out of my way. He's afraid of her. If he was push her out of the way. Go ahead. Push her out of the way. He's afraid of her. A little bit. He might butt heads. But she likes to use those horns. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't have to tell me. Yeah, you got some flies in here too. I can see some flies in your back. I think he's more frustrated now. Oh, good. That's it. Push her out of the way. Good for you. Show him who's boss. Show her who's boss. Maybe that'll calm her down out there with the other cattle, with the other bull. They're going to fight for a little while. Well, at least he's following her around. That's a good sign. He doesn't give up. I better leave him alone so they can get down to business. Do some breathing. Even he wants to get in on the action, maybe, but he's too small. I don't think it works in the water. Get up there. Hard to do in the mud, ain't it? Yeah, he needs some solid ground underneath you. Get out of the water. Well, I'll leave him to it. I gotta go rest in the house for a little while. Even the red one's getting on it, but you're on the wrong animal there, boy. Well, at least he's got company in there now, even though he's still balling for something. I think she's on the other side now. Well, let's hope he gets the job done. I'll have to mark this down, and then 3 weeks from now I'll have to see if she don't come in the heat again. That means he got the job done. So 3 weeks from now I'll have to get a calendar. I can't think that good. Today's April 9, and 21 and 9 is 30. Alright, April 30. End of May, or end of April or beginning of May. Yeah, so I'll have to write this down. Oh, that's for that cow anyway. It's 74 degrees at 2 p.m. It's still a sunny day. There's the cow that was in heat. Probably didn't eat. And there's, oh, looks like he's not active right now. Maybe he bred her, who knows. There's a little Red Bull staying in the water today. The bull and the other cows with that other bull. I have to remind myself to fill their water up tonight. I think I'll head out to the big pasture right now. Just take a quick drive out there, look around and come back. No work, just a look. Yeah, just a quick drive out to the big pasture to look at the cattle and hey, see, I fed them Sunday after the rain. Let's see, Sunday. Today's Thursday. That's what, 4 days? Okay. I'll probably give them hay sometime Sunday or after. Yeah, with the grass that they're eating, their hay lasts a little longer now. Okay, let's go. Well, there's the cattle, some of them. Better keep an eye on that cow there in the middle. She's supposed to have a calf. Hopefully sometime soon. It's still windy. Hot enough for the cattle to soak in the water. These are the only 2 cows that had a calf so far this year. She lost her calf end of February. She's still got to have a calf, hopefully. And the white one could have a calf. The white one, and she didn't show any signs of being pregnant. But I'll be waiting to see if I get calves out of them. The baby calves, the two small calves from this year, they're coming up. Those 2 calves there in the back, the red one and the lighter one, that was from last year. And so is that one there. That's a yearling from last year too. Heifer. All 3 of them are heifers. Those 2 calves are heifers, and so is that one. But, and on the calves from this year, one's a bull on the right, and then the other one's a heifer. The heifer's out of this cow, the first calf. That was her first calf, and her mama cow's that was her 7th calf this year. I just can't tell if that white one's pregnant or not. But she had around this time last year. And the other cow had at the end of April last year. So they should have been having babies right about now. But I guess somehow they got delayed. Yeah, she lost hers. Too bad. It would have been a nice calf. It would have been her 2nd calf this year. Well, it was her 2nd calf, but she lost it. Okay, let's go. I guess I don't really have to drive up. I guess I see the cattle here. But since I'm out here, I guess I'll go up and check their hay. Yeah, since I'm out here. Enjoying the cool water. What is she, peeing in the water? The red one? Her tail's up. She must have been peeing. That's never good. Being in the water, it's like being in a pool. Oh, at least the creek's still flowing. That's good. Could still use another rain. I think they're calling for rain this weekend, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Let's continue. I can see my house. Brown and blue. Brown on top, brown, blue on the bottom. And there's the barn. I think that white thing on the bottom is probably the bull. Yeah. Creek water's clear. Yeah. I can see a lot of moss in there. And my shadow. Don't drop the phone. That's the one I'm expecting to have a calf soon. The white one, I'm not sure if she's even pregnant. I think I'm going to sell her this fall. But, she looks pregnant. She's got a big belly. She's peeing too. Look at that. They come in the water and they start peeing. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's what cattle do. Haul up their own water. I don't know. They're all in here. Except that white cow. Yeah, she don't even look like she's got a belly. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go check the hay first before I go back to the house. I guess I'll just leave that gate the way it is until I come back. I got water and they got grass. It won't take long for me to go up there and check, come back. Looks like they pushed something against the fence. I better fix it. Yeah. I got it away from the fence. That's the main thing. Well, here's the rest of the 2 bales. There's still plenty left. Most of this bale is right behind me, right behind the truck, but I just pulled off the fence. And the other bale's way over there. I'm not sure, but I think they rather rolled it all the way out to the trees. Yeah, I'll take a look at that too. Yeah, looks like they rolled it. There's the pond. Yeah, looks like they rolled it out to the trees. That's okay, they'll still eat it, most of it, or whatever they want of it. Okay, since I'm out here, I'm going to go do something. I did it before, I want to do it again. I want to drive around the pond. I want to drive around from the right, going on the other side of the pond, and then come out the dam. Then I'm going to turn around and drive the opposite way, just to do it. Just to do it. Because I put a lot of effort into building this culvert over here and cutting a few trees down. Oh, by the way, I checked both fences, south fence and north fence, and they're both working good. Okay, let's go. Aiming it just right through there. Oh, the fence is unhooked. Let me fix that. I'm guessing the deer must have knocked off the yellow gate hook. Yeah, well anyway, it's working. The fence is working good. So let's continue. Driving over some May apples. Let's make this turn here. Now we gotta drive across the dam, and I'm gonna come back the opposite way. Just for fun. Just for fun. Hang on. Hang on. There you can see how far out they rolled that bale. Yeah, they got plenty of hay. It's only been 4 days anyway. Okay, let's go the opposite way. Hey, that was bumpy. That sun is warm today. Yeah, I'm sweating just being out in the sun. Let me see if I can make this turn. Wind's cool from the south, which is okay with me. But it's hot today. Let's see, we go around this turn here. I cut a few trees down to make this road better. Yeah, that's better. Wider view. Okay, let's go across. I put this in last spring. Yeah, it made it a lot better. It used to be hard to cross here, especially when it was wet. But now it's okay. Yeah, fences are all working good. They got hay and they got grass to eat. They got water in the creek. They got water in the pond. Everything they need. Since I'm up here, I'm going to drive to the other end. Just to look at my corral. Put a lot of work into that corral recently. So let's go. I put those 2 gates in too recently. Now I can get hay out of the middle. If I got new hay on both ends and old hay in the middle like I'm going to have with these, I can get the old hay out first. Yeah, I put this green 6-foot gate in too. I moved that post. We're at the end of from the end of the blue gate, and I moved this fence and that post on the left, and installed a 6-foot gate. So there's more room to enter this end. Yeah, so that's a 12-foot. I think it's 12 foot and 6 foot. That's like an 18-foot gate. Here's my improved corral. The main improvement was 2 big posts that are 10 foot right there that holds up the 2 hinge. I call them hinge posts because each post, big post, holds 3 gates, and yeah, worked pretty good before, but all the posts rotted. The old posts rotted. I had support posts on each side, on each one to hold it up, and one of them, the support post on the right post from the old one, I got it on the left here, on this left side where the fence is. Yeah, so that worked out pretty good using that again. And then, like I said, I also tied the 2 new posts and the old post in the back. I added another post in the back. The one I added, the taller one, it was actually a support post for the post in the middle there. But I tied them together with 2 by 8s? 2 by 8s. Yeah, that should work a lot better. And the reason I had to take all the gates down, and the posts were rotten anyway, so broken anyway. I had to take all the gates off because of that. See that tree stump behind the right post? It was a dead tree, and it was leaning really bad, and I was afraid it was going to fall and damage all my gates. So I took everything down, took a couple panels off on each side, and then I cut the tree down and I put new posts in. Works out pretty good. Now the corral's even better than it was before. Yeah. Only bad thing that happened was the post way in the back, on that gate way in the back. While I was burning the smaller limbs of the tree over here on the left, and while I was burning it, I guess all the old straw, old hay that was in the corral caught fire. I tried putting it out, but it was too hard to put out, and yeah. And you see that one post there on the left, it got burnt a little bit, but I saved it. But the post way in the back, it got half burned because there was a stump there, an old stump, and I guess as the stump was burning, there was enough heat generated, it burnt the post on the bottom. So I just put another short post into it as support. So I think it'll still be okay. That's the only casualty. Okay, it's about ready to head to the house now. I'll send some up here. Let me take a look at some. I looked at the corral with both sides now. I looked at life from both sides now. I looked at the corral from both sides now. From the east side and from the south side. Yeah, it works pretty good. I said I had to cut that tree down because it would have damaged all my gates, and it was leaning pretty bad too. Yeah, but I got it fixed, and then since I was at it, since I had to move all the gates, I decided to replace the posts with actually the utility pole cut it in half. My utility pole broke during a storm, broke at ground level, and the power company came out and replaced it, and I guess I kept that thing for years. I don't know how long it's been there, but yeah, I finally found a use for it. And I made them taller so I could put those supports on top and still walk underneath it. All right, let's go look at the cattle if they're still down there in the creek. Well, the cattle aren't in the creek. There's the bridge. There's the road out that way. There's my gates out there. That's the creek. Here's a little pond at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, this is where all the groundhogs live on this hill. This tree here fell a few years ago. I just left it. I can't work with it anyway. Yeah, there's trails here from the groundhogs. There's a trail here. I can see it down there. From the holes, groundhog holes, trails go along here, and they go out along there. They go out there. They eat the neighbor's field, whatever he's got plants in there, soybeans, whatever he's got in there. They probably come up here and eat some grass too. This corral works pretty good for a few animals anyway, a few that I have. Yeah, there's that gate. There's a new gate there. There's 6-footer, the green one. And I got 2 8-foot gates, one new one and one old one. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to head back to the house. Yeah, I installed this gate here in the middle a few years ago, 2 or 3, and that post. It makes it a lot easier to sort the cattle in here, and keep what they need over there for the trailer, and then put some over here that I can let out, open this gate up without everybody else getting out, since I normally work alone. Works okay for me. You can see how that half that post, there was a stump right here, an old stump, hollow stump, but it still had the sides, and when it burned, when all this old hay caught fire, I couldn't put it out. I just let it burn. It just burned the surface anyway. But it also burnt part of that post, so I got this other short post in here. Oh, there's a bee went in that hole. Yeah. This corral should work a lot better than it did before. Well, actually it works the same. It's just got better posts now, and they're tied together so the posts won't shift so much. They kind of support each other on top now. That's why I put the boards on top. Still debating whether I need to put supports in between those boards, just to keep them from warping. But I'll worry about that later. There's that stump like tree I cut down. There's the new gate. There. 6-footer green. These are all the old gates. 3 on this post, 3 on that post. This is the only shade I got now on this corral. This tree used to shade the whole thing. Now it's going to be hot, but it's okay. Only time I don't use it very often now, so I need to move something. Well, I've seen all this before. Let's head back to the house. All the cattle are waiting at the gate to come back up here. Maybe, or they're just grazing somewhere else down there. Let's walk through it. Yeah, this is the newest gate out here. I installed this a few years ago, so I can sort the cattle in here, keep the ones on this side that I'm going to put in the trailer. And then my trailer's there. And then I can, as I close this gate, and I can put cattle in there that I want to send out, but I don't want them out. That gate will be closed until I get ready to isolate the ones on this side. Then I can let the rest of them out. Before it was kind of hard making sure something got out, but not the ones that I wanted. Yeah, it was hard to control them that way. Now it's easier. Works for me. There is one other improvement I wanted to make. I needed a long board, maybe a 2x10, even a 2x8. Yeah, because I need a board. That's a stop for the trailer, and I got a hole for each wheel, but it's really hard to get the wheels lined up with those slots, so I want to make them wider. I want to make them wider this way and wider that way and wider over here. I'll leave a strip here in the middle to hold the board, but I want a solid. I just got small boards in there as a stop for the tires. But I want a solid board going all the way across. And then, like I said, these trenches will be wider. So no matter how I get it in there, this side or that side, I'm always in a trench. I'll probably have a board here, a short board here, so all this dirt don't keep falling in like it has been. Every year I got to clean all the leaves and stuff out of it, because the cattle push it down. Yeah. I'll still leave a small strip of dirt in the middle, but I want to make it wider, each hole, each trench. but I'm not ready to do that yet. Probably before the next time I use the trailer, I'll probably work on it. Walk to the truck and go home. Well, ready for some bales. If we make a harvest in June, hope we got plenty. Just noticed I got 2 posts here. I should dig them up. Next time I'm out here with a shovel, I'm going to do it. I guess they're kind of small. They're like that post there. I got on this little gate here for the gate stop on this fence, and that there's a little post over there too. I put it on for the other gate that I added. Probably where I got them, probably somewhere in here. Anyway, that's for later. Head home. Got everything I need here. Hay storage, a small corral, place to feed the hay, and of course the cattle. There's some gates I put in, and I got the bales the other way, so it's easier to get them out. And the gate on this side is the old one. I found it at my house. I forget where I used it. Oh, I used it in the barn. Yeah, I put that red gate in there now, where the bull is. Yeah, 8-foot red gate in there now. So I didn't need this one. So I put it out here. And then I had to buy the blue one on the other side is new. I think I saw the cattle earlier. Yeah, there they are. I'm not going down there to eat. I'm not going down this road. I mean, I'm down there to eat. I'm not going down the road. I'm just watching the cattle graze away. Guess they didn't even care that gate was closed. They got grass to eat, but they still like to make sure they have hay to eat in case they don't get enough grass. Okay, now I'm going to head back. Oh, there's the mail carrier. It's usually a woman, but sometimes it's a man. But if a man comes, he don't have that fancy car. That car that drives like in England. The steering wheel's on the right. Okay, let's head back to the house now. See what I wanted to see. There they are. That's why I left that gate, I guess you could say closed. Open for me, closed for them. Because I knew they had plenty of grass to eat out there. Or they got some grass, I wouldn't say plenty. But it's starting to grow now. And when the grass starts to grow, that means the ironweeds are going to start growing too. If I remember right, last year, after the ironweeds were old enough, big enough, instead of trying to spray them, which I usually do, I tried spraying them with the weed killer, but it's hard to do when there's so many of them. So sometimes I can't remember which one I sprayed. But last year I used a sycamore on them. Maybe I'll do that again. at least cut them down. They grew back. They grew back, but at least they were. I cut them down so they don't go to seed. That's the main thing. I think the root. I think the plant itself is perennial, so it grows back anyway. But at least I'm keeping them from going to seed. They won't make any more. That's the main thing. Anyway, let's head back to the house. I'll close the gate on the way through. I've got 2 gates to close as I go through. The one here. Hey, Bully, don't eat that pear. Save some for me. Don't eat those. Stop it. Stop it. Stop eating that pear. Bully, there's a bug on my windshield. Yeah. Just have to eat them, don't you? I don't think there's any blossoms down on the bottom. But still, I can only reach up so far. Okay. Yeah, one of these days I have to burn that. I think I'm going to miss that tree. It's like a landmark. I still haven't found, I haven't looked, but I want to see if I can find the pictures from, this is before I started YouTube. I think I started YouTube after my wife passed away in 2020. Mostly to transform all our videos, DVDs and videos and stuff from where she's from the Philippines, from our visits, mostly every year for her, and then I went every year from '99, except 2010 to 2000. I went from 99 to 2019, but I didn't go in 2010 for some reason. Anyway, I put them on YouTube just so that her family could see them. But recently, sometime I think it was this year, I sent a LBC box with just some stuff just to fill the box up, mostly bowls, plasticware, and I sent them a memory with all the videos that we had from the Philippines. Yeah, I put them all on there, so they don't have to watch them on YouTube. They can just watch them on their own. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna still gonna see if I can find those. They'd be in pictures. There's probably no video of that tree. I want to see the tree before it was still big and green and had leaves on it. When it was still thriving. Okay, let's open the gate, close the gate for me and open the gate for them. Hi, Bully. Now you can go back up to the hay. Alright. I'm out of here. They're going to be leaving too. Okay, rubbing on them logs. Yeah, they're going to miss those cattle rub. They still got this tree here. That's the only... Yeah, when we first made this in pasture, that was the only shade they had, that tree. This tree wasn't even growing yet. And there was nothing in the creek. Yeah. There was no shade down here. No shade. And now there's still no shade. Because that tree died. Hi, Mama Cow. She always looks like she's pregnant. coat's kind of raggedy looking. Is that still your winter coat? You're going back to the cool water. You're going back to the... She's got a nice udder. Just perfect. Not too big, not too small. And her teats are just the right size. Not too big, not too small. Yeah, I don't like udders that have big fat teats that hang down too low. Yeah, they're all headed back to the water. What about you, Bully? Mama can't change your mind, huh? Yeah. You were going to go up. There. Look at this horn flies. I guess I better do something with it, their oiler. I need to recharge it. Yeah, he's got flies again. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Yeah, he lost his winter coat, see? Of course, he never has much of one anyway. Yeah. Hi, girl. Remember me? You're the milk thief. I was giving you corn this last winter. And you're the one I'm waiting to have a calf. Oh, you changed your mind? Yeah. Flies are bothers. Flies are bothering me. I'll have to treat that oiler again for flies now. Yeah, I hope she has a calf soon. Okay, let's head home. Yeah, they're all headed back to the water. Bully came back too. Yeah, when I came out here before, it was wet. You could see the tracks from how wet it was. Yeah, I made a few tracks when it was wet that day. I think it was the same day, or the same day of the rain, or the day after. I think it was the same day. Anyway. I shouldn't do that. Okay, back in the water. Back in the water again. Hey! Little activity there. That's why they call it a motion picture. Okay, white cow. She's always a... I don't think I hardly ever see her in the water. Yeah. That's because the Italian whites, I guess they can tolerate the heat better. Yeah, but she's still half Highland though. But she must have more of the Italian blood in her. That's why she looks like a Italian. She's coming down. Bully's lagging behind too. Yeah, I think they like it here. They can keep the flies off their bellies and legs anyway. And I'll charge that oiler with something. I got the permitter and I need to buy some vegetable oil. That's what I don't have. And some Dawn dishwashing liquid. I add that too. Yeah. I gotta remember not to make it too thick, too sudsy. Yeah. In the olden days, I used to use diesel. But I don't think that was very good for their skin. Yeah. Vegetable oil is better. Some people use mineral oil, but that's so expensive. I can afford the vegetable oil. And I don't buy no expensive one. I get the cheapest one I can find. Look at Bully rubbing his head on the dirt. He uses his horn to dig up new dirt. Look at that. Look at it. He knows how to use that horn. Look at that. He's He's plowing a rut. Look at that. He's really plowing that dirt. Flings it up on his back too if he can. He likes that. Good. Glad I stopped. I don't get to see that very often. Well, guys, I've been out here long enough. I came up for a quick check and look what I did. Stayed a long time. I'll wait till the bull gets in the water. I can hear that other bull in the barn. Even with that cow I put with him, he's still bawling. He still wants to get out. I guess I don't blame him, but I put that cow with him, not so much to be with him, but to get her away from the young bull, because she was pestering him, fighting with him. Well, he was trying to breed, so the other cow. So that's it, Willie. Get your feet wet. Soak your belly. Make it feel good. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get some vegetable oil and Dawn and recharge that oiler. Keep it charged this summer. Permethrin. I got permethrin, but it wouldn't hurt to buy some more because I used it. I used it for the carpenter bees too. Yeah. In fact, I was going to spray the white bull today for flies. Maybe the other bull too in the barn. It's not as windy as it was before, so maybe I'll work on that. I'll just mix that with water though. Okay, let's go home. I like to drive on the side so the middle of the road will get smashed down. Don't get a big hump on it. Same here if it's dry. Let's go home. Yeah, I guess that's all there is today. Roll the windows up so the wasps don't get in. Well, I did a little bit today. Mostly nothing though. Alright, I'll go check the cattle here again, see what the bull's doing. No mail today. The 2-year-old bull, he's still with that cow in heat. At least he's staying by her. He was trying to breed her this morning. And then he was getting interference from that other younger cow, so I penned her up with the bull in the barn, keep her out of his way. I thought I would keep the other bull quiet, but it didn't. And the other old heifer, she's down there eating on the hay bale. And there he comes. The little red bull, he's still hanging out over here. Once he goes down through that gate, I'm going to close it because I want to test, see if that white bull. They're not running around like they were the other day, yesterday. He was running around like something was chasing him. Yeah, I want to close that gate because I want to see if I could see some of the posts I put up there on the corner of the barn. That's it, boy. Go join the others. Go see if you can get some hay from that hay bale down there. Yeah. There's that burning pile. It's probably shot some coals in the bottom. I'm not going to stir it up. I'll need to haul this away one day. Day when it's not windy. First I got to collect all the metal pieces. As many as I can. They're probably not good for anything since they've been burned. But at least I can keep them in one place. Put them in a bucket or something. Yeah, I'll have to sift through all this stuff somehow. There's lots of metal in here from them 2 feeders. There he goes. He went through. I can go close that gate now. Them two there. The other younger cow, she's in the barn with the bull. She's going to stay there for a while. I'm hoping that heifer will come into heat, but I don't know if she's ever been in heat. I can't really tell. Remember from the past. I remember she was riding somebody, but I think she was riding somebody that was already in heat. Let's go close the gate before I forget. Well, the way I calculated it, a cow's heat is every 21 days. So if she don't come into heat the end of April, beginning of May, that means she's bred. If she comes back in the heat, well then he's got another chance to breed. There's a car going, there's a truck going by. Pulling a trailer, empty trailer. That's that bottom road going through there. Let's close the gate. I had planned to keep that gate closed until this stuff grows up a little bit, all up in here, there in the front yard and the road in front of the house. Yeah, I wanted it all to grow back up, get a little thicker. Then I'd let them back in. But then that bull jumped over a couple times and well, it didn't work out. I had to let him back in. But maybe now he'll stay out. Or stay in, how you want to call it. Stay in there where I put him. Since I tightened up that fence up there at the corner of the shed, it made this fence tighter, which made my gate harder to close. I had to use both hands. I had to pull this post this way so I can hook the fence. I had to do one insulator at a time. Because I remember, even if that's unhooked, that gate's still on. Because I got it buried under the ground now. I'm going to go up to the top. She's content to eat hay for now. If she's still in heat, he's not following her. The white bull, I mean. There's a dead black bull. Vultures broke him out. I'm gonna go walk up there, see what they're doing from this side. Hard to believe that young bull could jump over. I had 3 fence. Those are the original 3 fences. I didn't have those posts there though, so they probably were lower down. But he stood here, jumped over the tin. I think he stepped on it a few times. Jumped over that tin twice that I know of. Once I was a witness the last time. Anyway, I put a barbed wire on top, straighten that post up, give it more tension, and I got it braced. I tightened them 3 wires up. I put these 3 posts in to give them a barrier to see. I should stop them from jumping there. I hope. Look at that hickory. It's got different kind of buds on it. They're big. There's a dead bull down there. He was over here by that big tree at the bottom of it. Look at the big pathy. Look how I need to straighten that fence up. Something's pushing it out. I need to pull it back. But not today. Maybe I'll do it when I haul this stuff out. Oh, you're eating some hay? Good. Yeah, there's still some hay in there. But I think they need another bale. The last bale I put over there, he tore it down, but they're walking on it, and it's dry in there. It might be a little spongy out here, but they're eating what they can eat. But I see that they're not eating anymore. I can cut another bale in here, because I know he's gonna be in here until June. So I'll have to give him a bale to make sure he's got something to eat. Well, I guess they're getting along. You probably want to go out and eat grass, don't you, girl? Highlander. But yeah, I want to keep you in here. And if you come in the heat, well, I guess that's your loss. You can get bred in June, and I'll let you back out again. But I'm hoping to keep him a little bit more, give him some company. Yeah. But the main reason to keep her away from that other white bull, the young white bull that. But he still wants to go out with the rest, don't you? So, well, at least he's got somebody to be with. Yeah. He had all summer to breed these. Last summer, he had all last summer to breed these. Because last summer he was 2 years old. Or last spring, I mean. No, I ain't got no corn. I ain't got no corn here. Hey, I said I ain't got no corn here. Don't you? He wants to horn me. Stop it. Why are you getting mean? Ring a bell. You're just frustrated you can't get out. Yeah, I guess I better spray you when I spray for flies. I don't know if I can do it today. It's kind of windy. You can wait till it's less windy. I'll spray you, and I want to spray him too, if I can, if he'll stand still. Oh, girl, you're stuck in here with him for a while. You wouldn't have been fighting with that other bull, pushing him around when he's trying to breed. You could have stayed out there, but no, you had to try to dominate him. That's your problem now, ain't it? black bull. I guess he was almost 2 years old. I think it was sometime in February. It was right after snow. I think the snow might have been in January though, or end of I think it was end of January. I don't know the date. I could look it up, but some of the end of January, beginning of February. We had an 8-inch. Well, the ground, it was already cold, and the ice was forming, and I was cutting ice. A squirrel had about two inches of ice on it. I couldn't walk on it, but I still had to cut the ice for him. And on the edge over that way, on the back side there, on the north side, because they like to go in there because of that hill that blocked the wind. Anyway, I cut the ice. It was about 2 inches thick. Then we had that big 8-inch snow, and I guess for some reason that black bull, and maybe the young heifer that I had, a brown heifer that I had here, because they were always together. She was a year younger than him. For some reason, he must have walked out into the middle of the pond, not knowing where the pond was, because it was all snow covered. And he fell through, and he didn't get out. He couldn't get out. Pond was shallow, but he still couldn't get out. Either the ice interfered with it, or something, or the cold, or something. Anyway, I found him next day. It was all the ice was already froze around him. Only thing sitting up was a little round part of his belly. Yeah, and he was in there for 10 days until it got real cold after that. Yeah, real cold. There's that squirrel. It got real cold enough to make it about 4 inches thick on the ice, and most of the snow blew off. It blew off the pond, so the ice was free of snow. I cut a square around him because I wasn't sure exactly where his body positioned, so I cut a hole. And then it took me a few days to cut the hole. I did one side, and then the other side, and then all 4 sides. And then as I was able to identify where his head was, because I wanted to get his horns to tie a rope around him, I was able to pull him out finally. And then I had that big hole, and I didn't want the cattle to fall in, because I was afraid they might walk on the ice too, again. So I put a couple beams, little big 4x4s across the hole, and put an old mattress on top of it to cover the hole up. It just happened to be the right size. And once the ice melted later, and like I said, the bull was in there for 10 days. I drug him out. I drug him over here. He laid there for months before the vultures found it because he was frozen. Yeah, but they ate most of them now. That's what's left of him. He's just frustrated. Anyway, that was a loss for me because I wasn't planning on bringing that white one up here, that young white bull. I was going to have the black bull do the breeding this summer, or try to anyway. But after he died, look at that squirrel. There must be another squirrel around here. Or is that for me? You shaking your tail for me? Huh? Is there another squirrel around here? I don't see another one. At least do that when they're challenging another squirrel. Anyway, time to go in the house. He's got flies. I'll spray him and the white bull for flies one of these days. But not today, it's too windy. Okay, I'm going back down. I'm not going to go through the gate I just came through. I'm going to walk up the hill and go in the one up there by the tree. Oh, look. Look at that path. They dug through there, pacing the fence. Okay. I guess she don't fight with him like she does the other one. He's got a little bit more weight on him. You gonna come in the heat? I want you to have a baby too. Even though you never did. I don't even know how old she is, but she's old. She's a little bit younger than the... Where'd she go? Where's the mama cow? I think she might be in the... Yeah, she's behind the white bull. She's in the water over there. Yeah, she's... I could see her below the belly of the white bull. Yeah, you're a little bit younger than her from a different cow. Yeah, this gate's hard to close now. I'm going to walk up the hill, go in through that gate over there. That's easier. Well, this is what I worked on this morning. I tightened the 3-wire. First I straightened this post up and braced it better with a better board. That board there was rotten. And it wasn't a very good grip. Braced that up, straightened it. Then I tightened up them 3 wires. Then I added a barbed wire on top, an old barbed wire. Then I put these 3 posts in. They're not even in the ground all the way because of the fence, height of the fence. But it should help. At least prevent him from jumping. That's my goal. That's my hope anyway. Yeah, if tomorrow's not windy, I'll try to do some spraying for flies on these, at least these 2 white bulls. He could. Cattle could still nose with them on the other side of that gate. I think I can smell that dead bull over there. The wind's coming in from that direction. There's a whiff of dead. Okay, now I gotta walk up this hill along the fence. It's a climb. Yeah, I want this area to grow up a little bit. Let the grass get bigger before I let them in again. They're here, up there, the side in front of the house there, and in front of the carport over that way by the driveway, which is a new area I made this spring. There's a possum, dead possum and dead raccoon. Where's the other 2? There's another dead something. Not sure which one. It's either a possum or a raccoon. And the flies on these, it ought to be ripe for the vultures. And here's where the old fence was. And it made a turn that way. I just straightened it up. Took this old panel, there was the old hog panels, 2 hog panels here. I used to feed hay. I had some sideboards from an old wagon, grain wagon. I used them here. in there, and I used to feed hay through the square bales through there. This was flat that way, but over the years this all got wore down until I stopped feeding square bales, and now I'm feeding round. So I took it down, and these were growing outside the fence, and now I cut them off. I think it was last year. I just left them for scratching. And I think yesterday, I cleaned that area up there and over there, and I pulled those mowers out. Two riding mowers and 2 push mowers and some other stuff. I gotta take them up to the dump. It's a big pasture, so one of these days I can figure out how to get them out there. Well, he's still with her. That's good. I haven't seen any breeding activity though since I came out this afternoon. But he's with her. That's the main thing. And I don't have that other one I got penned up in the barn with the other bull. I don't have her hair to push him out of the way. I don't know why she's so aggressive. She never was like that before. I've got to go back in the house. I need something to drink and eat. Well, the vultures have something to eat. Cattle have something to eat. Hay and grass. No, I need to get something to eat. Yeah, let this all grow up on that side. Now I can smell them dead animals. Oof, oof. Stinky. I'm hoping she got bred this time. If she got bred this time, she'll have a calf sometime beginning of January, I think. Locked out of here, I can set up cat food out here again. I don't know what was wrong with that bull yesterday. He kept wanting to get in here and lay in here. I gotta figure out a way to get those things somehow out to the big pasture junk pile. That's what I see at night. A raccoon, possum come by, and I see them. I'm not always checking. Every once in a while I'll just get up and check, see if anything's out here. Most of the time I check, it was too late. When I check, that pan there is empty. The cat comes around now. She comes back up here, but she don't sleep up here. Yeah, I think she's nursing. She's nursing some babies. I can feel her mammary glands are bigger than normal. So she's nursing some babies somewhere. I just don't know where. She's never let me know where they're at. She's very secretive. She don't come back here on the back porch at night like she used to. But I'll just wait till her kittens show up. Hopefully when they get big enough to follow her around, they'll follow her up here. Wait and see. Well, it's around 5:45 p.m. Sun's getting low, or starting to. Shadows are getting longer on this side. Because I'm right there. And the cow and the bull are the cow's in heat. She's down there, and bull's still with her. If I'm lucky, he'll be able to breed her. without that other cow around to interfere. I'll put her in the barn with the other bull. Keep him company, but it doesn't do much good because he's still mooing. He's still mooing a lot. Well, at least he's got somebody to keep him company. But mainly I got her out of his way. Yeah. Now he can won't be interrupted when he's trying to breed. He's staying with her, so that's good. And I'll be waiting for this one to come in there too. If I have to leave that other cow in the barn with that bull until I send him to the butcher in June, I can accept that, and then she can get bred in June after I open the barn back up and let her out. Yeah. If she comes in the heat, which I think she will, but I think she's going to fight the bull off. Of course, she might change her mind once she comes in the heat. Hey, little Red, out in the water again. Likes to cool his legs. I think the flies bother his legs. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure, because it's really not that hot. Not hot at all. The wind's from the west, southwest. Feels good. Oh, the purple flowers on the red buds are starting to fade. The blossoms are starting to dry up a little bit. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Then they'll form seeds. Oh, there's my cat. I still haven't found her kittens, but I've got a feeling she's nursing them, because when I was petting her, I could feel her udder was bigger than before. So something must be nursing on her. I still wish I could find the kittens. I'll get stuck in on, boy. Yeah, that water gets foul toward when it starts to dry, because it's real shallow. And they crap in it all the time whenever they go down to drink. So it really needs to be dug out. I just can't find enough money to do it. That's all. Got other things I gotta spend money on. But I'm starting to catch up now. I got the corral done. I got the double gates and the 6-foot gate, double 8-foot gates, and the 6-foot gate added to the hay storage area, so that's something. I still got some concrete work to do on the west side of the bridge. I don't know when I want to start that. I should start it soon. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it, but I got an idea. I just need to strengthen that end, or that side of the bridge, the approach. Okay, because I need to get some rock on that upper road. Well, different places on the road, the top, near the bottom, and near the road. Any place that's gets muddy. Okay, they're back to eating again. But he's staying with him. I don't have that other one interfere with him now, so I think he's more relaxed. So that's good. Forgot I gotta water the bull and that cow now in the barn. She can't stick her head in as deep to those tubs because of her horns, so I have to make sure the tubs are a little bit fuller. Can't let them get too low. And so that means I got to hook the hose back up and turn the water on. Yeah, I think I'll put the hose in it. Do acting like that. Don't go acting like that. You don't like your new roommate? Yeah, I'm gonna set this oiler up one of these days when I oil the other one out to the pasture. But don't you jump over this gate. You starting to act funny. Yeah, I'll put that oiler up here and I can oil these guys too. He just did something. I've seen other bulls do it. He tried to stick his pecker out, but nothing came out. I think it's stuck. That's why he couldn't breathe nothing. Maybe that's what frustrates him. Yeah. He was almost sitting down trying to do it. He had his butt real almost to the ground. Anyway, that probably explains why he couldn't breathe nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to turn the water on. Start with this tub. They're pretty full. These two are half full or more. The other one back there is a little bit less. So I'll turn it on. Ready to go. Now the water's on. I gotta go back to the barn now. Keep an eye on it. It's after 6 p.m. already. Just a few minutes. Okay, let's go back to the barn. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the water. Looks like I got a leak in my water hose. I didn't run it over, but the cows may have stepped on it. That's a pretty big crack. Yeah, it's connected there. Cows must have stepped on it. I'll have to wrap it with rubber till I find some connectors to splice it back together. I guess I'll just have to waste some water. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see if when I filled up. Too big of a leak. There's probably hardly any going into the tubs. I spliced this the other day with some rubber. It had a good big leak too. And it's still holding. So I'll probably do the same to that leak that I just found. Water coming up here. Yeah, I'm going to turn the water off. Any water in the tubs. It all flooded here though. That's not good. Bull's still down there. He's still trying. I can see where it's broke. Tomorrow I'll wrap that with some rubber like I did the other one. And I'll try to fix it. I'll fix it temporarily anyway. Till I get the proper component to fix that. I need two of them, one here and one up the one I got the rubber on. Oh, it's working pretty good. Once I fix it, I probably won't worry about it no more. Yeah, I'll wrap that one with rubber, see how it holds. Yeah. And they got enough water till tomorrow anyway. I was going to fill those waters up, but I can't do that now. Yeah, he's still following her around like a good bull. Alright, I'm going to end it here. I don't think I'm going to catch the sunset either. I'm tired. I didn't do nothing today much. I'm just tired. Besides, I was working on my videos from yesterday still. I gotta get them ready to go. Okay. And today's videos too. One day at a time. Trying to play catch up right now. Alright, the gate's closed, so hopefully that bull will stay in there. And they got hay and they got grass and they got water. Everything's good. I'll consider this my sunset. I'm about an hour early, but that's okay. I can believe it. Should be. Look, I got flat tires again on the ATV. Alright, she still hasn't shown me her kittens yet. It's been what, 7 days? I think she had them on the 2nd. Today's 9. Yeah, 9 days I remember it was a kid with kittens. 9 days they open their eyes. So once they open their eyes, they're going to start running around. And maybe they'll start making meow noises too. One of these days, if she's got them, I guess I'll find out about them eventually. Yeah, carpenter bees are buzzing around out there over there. I need one of those, what do they call those? Electrified, it's like a tennis racket for swatting flies or mosquitoes or something. Electrified, I can swat at them when they get, yeah. They buzz real close to me. Well, that'll be for another day. Good luck, Bully. Hope you can do the job. The other bull couldn't do it. I think there was something wrong with this equipment. Yeah. I think that's all for today then. Alright. I have no plans for tomorrow either. Except repair that hose. Or temporarily repair it with a piece of rubber. You can see all these bees buzzing around. Wasps too. But the bees are the ones eating the, look, I could see them go into the holes. There's one there. Yeah, just went in. I need to, that's what I used to do. I watch them. When they go in the holes, I'll spray the hole. That kills them. Yeah, another one. I think it was the same hole. Or close to it. Yeah. Instead of spraying the whole thing, which I've done before, I'm going to just watch them. Wherever they go in the holes, I'll spray the hole. That way I know I killed them and their babies. Yeah, a couple of vultures flying around. Some bees just hang out until the females fly by, I think. Yeah, I gotta start spraying these things or they hatch new ones. What about you? Can you catch those and eat them? No? Okay. I didn't think so.